So I was told yesterday in my Twitch chat that May the 5th is actually Revenge of the 5th dedicated to Star Wars because yesterday was May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And personally, I don't really like Journey to Batuu as much as the next person, but I thought why not challenge myself and use a base game only and Journey to Batuu and see what it can do for the Resistance encampment with The Sims 4. Now, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Journey to Batuu at all because when we got this pack in The Sims 4 about like a year and a half ago, I wasn't too keen about it because I've never seen the actual, Batuu from Disney in Florida because the last time I went to Florida was literally a decade ago, and back then we did not have much for Disney. So one of these days I will go, but I was living vicariously through my friend Kayla, Little Simsies video, and it looked really exciting and literally an exact replica of Batuu that we have in The Sims 4. Now let me know in the comments below, do you have Journey to Batuu? If you do, if you don't, let me know. What are your thoughts about it? What do you think about it? Give me your whole opinion. But personally, when I was building this Resistance encampment at the very start of the stream, I did not think I would have this much fun building in Batuu because the gameplay part of it is not my style, but the whole building part, oh, I had so much fun because I'm a big firm believer of decorating and using clutter items and making your build more personalized and seeing what you can do with all the items that you have available to you. And Batuu had so many crates, so many plants, so many really knickknacks and paddywhacks, give a dog a bone type of stuff that I could use everywhere. And so I used it to my advantage, and even using Twisted Mexie's Better Build and Buy mod to change the lighting of the lights in build mode, which made it way easier and less complicated for me to build. Now, personally, when it came to the idea of what I really wanted to do, I was thinking, oh, the Resistance encampment. You resist the First Order and the other one that's there in Star Wars, which I can't not remember. But I was like, the Resistance, rebel, be a rebel, radio rebel. And I was like, this makes perfect sense for me. So I really went full out with the landscaping, the clutter, the lighting, all the little tents around here. And it just made sense because the way I build in The Sims 4 is I use the surrounding environment to kind of gather inspiration of what I could possibly do to make it fit in, if that makes any sense. And if you have trouble with building, use the environment around you to kind of get ideas of how you want to build your house or your room or just a general lot like a park or a bar or whatever it might be. And kind of go with that because the simplest, when you go simple, the better, I think. And for me, I'm not a simple person. I'm a complicated person when it comes to building because I am basically indecisive. So I might just do this build again one of these days in the future next year on May the 5th or May the 4th. We'll have to see in 2023 if we ever get to that point in time. But overall, I think what my stance is for Journey to Batuu is that I don't like it for The Sims. I do like all the other Star Wars games, like the Lego Star Wars and Star Wars The Last Jedi. Those games I love playing on my own free time on my Xbox. But when it came to The Sims announcements for Star Wars, I was like, why? It doesn't make any sense. I don't see it happening. But then we got lightsabers and the cool clothes and all the crates, and I'm like, okay, I can actually enjoy this pack with build mode. And as you all know, I love building, but I also do love gameplay and storytelling. And I'm building this for my save file. And the idea that I had for the whole general story of it all is that there is a sim in my save file who is a Star Wars fanatic who loves everything the First Order, the Resistance, the lightsabers, the whole clothing, the whole fandom of it all. And they have one of their rooms dedicated to Star Wars. Their full-blown bedroom is dedicated to that fandom. And it's crazy. And every once in a while, the sim named Jared Sanderson actually goes to Batuu every once in the blue moon if he wants to go there and see the new sights, see the people, kind of understand the First Order, the Resistance, do all the missions and everything. And actually, at this current moment, my sim is in Batuu learning all the stuff you can learn about Batuu. And I want to be able to give him a way where he can really explore for what he wants to be and how he wants to live his life and where he can kind of see himself if he ends up living in Batuu, which honestly could happen. I think at this point in time, Jared could live in Batuu. Because if you didn't know this already, with Batuu, it's a vacation world, but when you go there, you don't have to pay money every single time. You don't have to pay, per day. You go there and you can stay there as long as you want. You don't have to leave, which is kind of the point where Jared wants to live in Batuu. And I think I just might make him have his home a lot, but also just have him stay here for the rest of his life until you all, play with Jared in the future. I don't know when that will happen, but when that happens, you have Batuu. Now, I don't know. I just been really excited with building these past couple of days because I built something in The Sims 2 and I'm now building something in The Sims 4 and I have all these builds backlogged for like months on end that I've been building in The Sims 2 and The Sims 4 and experimenting with my building style a lot more because I've learned a lot that I don't particularly like doing community lots or big lots in general because they scare me a lot and they seem like a lot of work and I never know how to clutter them or fill in that empty space. So doing this kind of helped me push the boundaries of like, oh, it's not a residential lot, it's not a suburban home. Really try to, go outside of your comfort zone and try something new. And that's what I'm doing. And I learned and told myself, do things you're scared of doing because ultimately you don't know until you actually try. And so playing with Batuu and building with Batuu and going to Batuu and building in this world kind of gave me the inspiration to try a community lot next time. Maybe I'll do a park. Maybe I'll do a library. I don't know, but we'll just have to see. And to be honest, what's kind of funny, I think this is actually the very first video I've ever done with Journey to Batuu ever since it released last year or a year and a half ago. Yeah, I remember that now. I remember. I literally did not record a reaction to the trailer. I didn't do any gameplay on videos, but on streams I did. I did do like 2 or 3 streams of Journey to Batuu. And if you want to watch those VODs, I will link them down below in the description because honestly, playing it for the second time, I had so much fun just kind of exploring and seeing all, the characters and NPCs and trying to get together with, other Sims who are there because it's a possibility you can get together with those Sims and, get together because the Sims 4 get together is all about getting together. So might as well use it to your advantage and get together. So I was having a lot of trouble with trying to figure out how I was going to make this work. And I remember when I was building this on stream yesterday that, okay, they have all their tents where they can sleep and everything, but where are they going to eat? Where are they going to sit? How they're going to have entertainment because kids might come here maybe. I don't know. It's a possibility. So I added in, a kitchen and a dining room and also a living room. But the main hub is where you do all of your, gathering and secrets and resisting and whatever it might be. I don't know. I'm not a really big Star Wars fan, but I do love playing the games that come with it. And it's quite interesting to see the lightsabers and the battles and the missions and basically all the things you can do in the game. And even watching the movies and the TV shows on Disney Plus has been like really kind of getting me inspired to build more with Batuu, but experimenting with how I build stuff in The Sims 4. And go from there. Because ultimately, we can only go up from here. We never go down. We always go up. Because I always tell myself, think differently, think creatively, try something new that you haven't done before, and especially just kind of wing it and have fun and never stress over the little things. Just play around with what you have and go with the flow. And I think that's what I always tell people, and I do it myself. I try to go with the flow, but sometimes I have a solid plan of what I want to do. But this one, I was like, go with the flow. No need to stress. Just play around with the stuff, go wild, see what's what, and just have fun. And honestly, I don't know. I've just been having fun these past couple of months and being able to use The Sims for what it is and just have fun with whatever I want to do. And I guess with these videos, they're more like a podcast for me where I get to talk about my day or whatever I'm doing or about the build because sometimes I never talk about the build. I usually talk about the story of the build or my day-to-day life, and it's going to be really exciting to see how far I progress with everything else in life. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here and head into the real-time tour so you can see all the cool little sights of this lovely build of the Resistance encampment in Journey to Batuu. So honestly, with building in Batuu, I didn't think I would have this much fun with building in this world, but I definitely did, and I might just do it again and see what I can possibly do. But for this lot in general though, it's a 50 by 40 lot, but half of the lot is covered by this rock structure, so it made it less stressful for me to build on, because big lots equal more stress for me because I'm very indecisive and I don't know what to do when it comes to building on like bigger lots, bigger than 30 by 20. But using only base game and Journey to Batuu only and including debug kind of made it fun, and using the surrounding area for inspiration made it worthwhile. So I added in a bunch of like tents and a milk stand for your milk needs, and a bunch of picnic tables and benches, and fireflies in every single corner of this build, because fireflies light up the room, and plus, especially in nighttime, it kind of looks really cool. But I added in like this pond right here from debug that you can get in base game, of course. And I think this is actually the pond in Oasis Springs, but it kind of works well in Batuu and it kind of fits in. But besides the fact, using all the items from the pack itself was different, because I didn't think I would actually use all the items, but I think I did, especially using all the crates, because this pack is crate heavy. I am not joking. There are more crates than the items like the tents and, you know, the structures and whatnots, but this whole pack is crate heavy, and I was like, crate it up, crate me right now. And so I did. But it was definitely kind of fun using like the landscaping, all the trees to kind of cover it up, because you want to be hidden and shield your eyes from the First Order and not get arrested and cause chaos and mayhem, because we don't have time for that. But I know originally for this build right here that you need to put like some type of like wall to kind of cover this up. So I added in one entrance over here, which is the main hub. And then I also added in a basement entrance, because why not? So I added one in the basement because it just looks nice, but I love how cluttered it is with using all like the knickknacks and the lights and the crates, and the wall structures kind of made it come to life even more. Because I think with Star Wars, what I think about it, it's like, it's not polished. What I really love about this build in particular is that I experimented with the basement tool, and I don't really like building with basements in The Sims 4 at all, because I never know how to really furnish a basement at all. But this was really fun to do, especially playing with the lighting in each and every room. Like, we have a green room, we have like a red and yellow room, and we also have like a blue room. And I think the main hub is like orange, red, green, and blue in the mix. So it's like a party in the basement, and it looks really cool. But I think what made it fun was kind of cluttering each and every like corner in this build, and using like the droids from the pack and all the plants. And this plant in particular, I don't know what it is, but the Pika planter is probably my favorite planter from this pack. And there's another one right here and like another one right here. But I really like the ones from this pack. Like, it looks really nice. But either way, you have like your main, you know, hub here, and then you have your eating area, which is your dining room, your entertainment for your living room, and then we also have the kitchen, because if you're gonna be in Batuu, you should not be eating scraps if you're gonna come to my structure encampment. You don't got time to eat, you know, the nasty, you know, outpost popcorn or the nasty, you know, grub that they make out in back. We don't got time for that. You eat good and luxury. We don't have time to be poor in The Sims 4. Not on my watch. No siree, no me gusta. No, no, no. But looking at this build at nighttime looks so much fun, because down here I added in like a greenish bluish light down here, and then of course lighting around the encampment. But I think these tents already come with light by themselves, so it's already pretty like lit up in this area anyway, so you don't have to have too much light. But if you want to, you know, brighten up a little bit, of course add more lighting. But either way, as always, I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below, as always, of what do you thought of my Batuu build. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions. But either way, as always, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!